Hey guys, I'm Joe.
And I'm Jordan.
And we're just two guys talking.
Talkin.
So today, this is episode 2 after the horrific debate.
Oh, the debate. Yeah, the debate.
And this is not going to be a long episode 2. It's just going to be about 10 minutes. Just pretty much a hard hash of what happened badly.
That the United States of America has these candidates, the only choices we have. Yeah, all right. Why don't you start this out?
Well, if you notice carefully on Kamala's ears, she actually had a pair of...
I was worried about that. There was no audience. Did you notice there was no audience?
Correct, so nobody could say anything.
I was worried if someone was feeding her lines.
Yeah, so she had a pair of Nova H1s on her head.
No way.
Yeah, you didn't hear about that? Oh my God, yes.
So someone could have been feeding her lines?
Oh, definitely. We got graphic pictures. I'll put it on the screen so you can see it.
That seems like an absolute violation of trust.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Nova H1s, and that's what they look like.
Did Trump have?
No.
Oh, no way. So she was being fed lines and Trump wasn't?
Yeah, so when Trump was talking...
It was Trump?
No. Trump was talking, she was listening and she was nodding her head. She wouldn't be nodding her head yes to stuff that he was saying. She's nodding her head yes for the stuff that's being fed to her in her wireless Nova H1 headsets. There's 2 of them. There's one in each ear, so she heard them in stereo. The other side, this side was facing Trump, was covered.
Okay, Joe, this is huge. I just want to.
Yeah, it's all over the internet. It's all over.
And it's not fake news, you
think?
Oh,
no, totally not. There it is. And it lines up to the actual product, which is right there.
So
there's the product, and this is what she had on.
Okay, I want to make sure I understand this.
Yeah, here's another picture of it. There's her product on her ear, right? Look at what it looks like, and then look at the product that's on her ear.
You got to show...
I'm going to show it, and there's a product on her ear. That's the actual product for listening. It looks like an earring. That's the whole point of it. Now look what she's wearing.
So, if I'm to understand this correctly...
She cheated.
Kamala Harris may have been fed lines from a variety of political, super knowledgeable people with access to polling and knowing exactly what America wants to hear, and Donald J. Trump was on his own?
Yes, correct. So it was technically... People say 3 against 1, but I'm thinking 4, 5, or 6 against 1.
Or a whole team against 1.
Right, exactly. Right.
A team of political analysts who peruse, who parse, who scrutinize, that's the word, who scrutinize polls so that Kamala Harris can tell America what the polls tell us we want to hear?
Right.
And Donald J. Trump was just
all
being
on his
honest?
own. He was just being honest and defending himself. So Donald J. Trump was on point, period. He didn't require anybody. He knew the answers. He didn't require to be spoon-fed the information. So, hold on. This gets better. She was in a hotel for 2 weeks prepping. So she already had the questions in hand already. She already, hence the reason why that dickhead of the moderator, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But he's not important anyway.
Right.
So he gave the questions to Kamala ahead of time, so she was ready to go. Well, she was essentially what is that? Going for a part in a movie, and she was going over her lines, memorizing her lines for the show.
Now, did Donald J. Trump have access to the information also?
No, I'm sure this is all after the fact.
But how would you know that? Because it seems
because that she was being trained?
Yeah, but
yes,
he wasn't.
That's all public.
Well, you're saying she had access to the questions?
No, that is unknown.
Oh, okay.
That's just being the way the whole process transpired. There's no way in hell Kamala can't talk in public on normal terms, anything else. Why would she be in a hotel room for 2 weeks practicing for this particular day? That's known.
Right.
So, but any other time that's off the cuff?
Well, I don't see anything wrong with that, but I know Donald J. Trump was probably busy defending himself against the multiple charges, which some people call lawfare, right? I don't know the details, but the earpiece thing seems like the most concerning thing to me.
Yeah, it is.
See, I was concerned when I saw that there was no audience. I wonder why there was no audience. And the first thing that came to my mind was, why would there be no audience? And now I'm hearing you say Kamala Harris had an earpiece and could potentially be fed information?
Yes. Yep. I'm sure.
If that's actually true, it shows how profoundly unfair the system is.
Yep, 100%. So, on that note,
now here's something I noticed about the debate. So, the Democrat Party is very clear that they have inflation under control.
No, they don't.
No, I'm telling you what they're telling us. They're telling us, don't worry, we have inflation under control. It's transitory. It's only 3%. So, do you know what gaslighting is?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I don't know if everybody knows what gaslighting is.
I think Kamala was doing that to Trump all night.
Well, here's the thing. Do you remember how much a steak cost during Trump's term, approximately?
I don't know, $8.
And how much is a steak now? Isn't it like double in price?
Like 30.
It's like
well, some of them, some of them are $22. Some of them, it depends on what you're getting.
So the Democrats are telling us, no, inflation is 3%, and we have a strong economy.
Yeah, but people know. They don't have to worry. They don't have to rely on someone on the news, fake news, to tell us how the economy is. You go to a grocery store, you can see for yourself.
They go to the grocery store. Now, like my distilled water that I buy, it's more than double in price. That's 100. You know, if you double it in price, that's 100% increase.
Right.
Not 3%. So my distilled water, right, is double in price. That's 100% increase, a little more than a double. Well, the dark chocolate that I love.
Yeah.
I love dark chocolate. I don't drink coffee, but dark chocolate. Oh my God, do I love dark chocolate? Double in price. I used to get my chocolate $2.50 a chocolate.
So that means the meats are 140% increase, or 100 or
something
190
like
increase.
Eggs? Have you bought eggs lately?
Yes, they're usually $1.99, $2, maybe $3 a dozen.
So the Democrats are telling the United States of America, the Democrats are telling the people, no, inflation is under control. It's only 3%. But we go to the store.
We can see for ourselves.
We can see it for ourselves. Now, here's the thing. If you talk to one of these politician types, they're going to say, well, we measure inflation by the CPI. Now, the average person doesn't know what the CPI is. It's the Consumer Price Index.
Right.
And guess what they do with the CPI? They exclude food and energy.
Oh, my God.
Rent and housing. That's pretty important,
yes.
Right? So here's how I know that inflation is not 3% and it's not under control. My child support went up. That's from the government.
Really?
It's called a cost of living increase, and it went up a lot.
How much? Can you say or no?
Well, I didn't.
Don't say what you're currently spending.
Yeah, I didn't calculate the percent, and I don't know if I feel comfortable telling you the amount. But it went up a lot.
Well, if I was paying child support, it was like almost $1,500 a month for 2 kids.
Right.
That's what it was.
Right. Did you get a cost of living increase? Are you paying more now?
No, I'm not paying because I paid a lump sum from the equity in the house.
Man, you got a good deal. You were smart. Yeah.
Well, if you had a house.
Yeah,
I paid $160,000 up front.
Yeah, I'm a renter. And here's another thing. My rent went up.
Did it really?
My rent went from I think it was 95, like almost 2,000, he raised it by $255.
It doesn't make
a
any
month.
sense, though. Why? Because you're still paying separate electric, separate oil, separate all the utilities separate. The building doesn't change.
No,
The
he
taxes,
did.
I know.
Things went up. So
But
his-
does your rent include all those utilities?
yeah, so I live
Oh.
in this condo, and like
Alright,
the
that's
common
different.
charges went up, and like cable went up, and all sorts of things. So he was apologetic. My landlord was like, Jordan, look, I'm sorry. And I said, listen, it's inflation.
Everybody's feeling it.
It's
Well,
inflation.
did you hear about? I mean, this happened. I'm not sure who's listening to this video, but in our town, down the road from me, a couple of miles away, Selden Chase got robbed.
Oh, I go to that bank.
Yeah, got robbed. So
mean
a
like-
woman, yeah,
Like
a woman,
gun person?
one person. It was a female.
A female?
Yeah, yeah. I
We're
can
allowed
actually
to say that?
Yeah, I can actually say the name because it's public.
A female gun?
No,
robber?
no gun. Just gave her a note. Gave the teller a note, demanding only $500.
Really?
Yeah, Nina Cahill of Holtzville.
Robbed a bank for $500?
$500.
And she
Chase.
got the money?
She got the money, but she's in jail now. But that's a whole other story. Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you about it. So she didn't get caught leaving. She left on foot. She didn't
Right.
take a car. It's so stupid. She is a moron. Obviously, she's drug-ridden female.
Okay.
So she borrowed money from somebody, was threatening her for some reason, supposedly, allegedly. Excuse me.
Right.
In my opinion, allegedly, and she robbed the bank to pay the debtor off. All right, on foot. Okay, no car. Then, 2 days later, she stole a 2007 Corolla, went the wrong way on the expressway, and crashed head-on into a police car.
It's climate change.
What do you mean?
Climate change made her do it.
Yeah, it's global warming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, she's caught. Obviously, she had 2 children, and now she's screwed. Now her kids are probably going to foster care. So don't do stupid things like that. For $500, I would hope she would go on the side of the road, put a sign up like everybody else does, and say, "Please help me, I'm homeless," or "Please help me," whatever. Because somebody would pay something.
You don't say homeless anymore. You know what you say?
What do you say?
Unhoused.
Unhoused?
Yeah, that's what the current terminology
Horizontally
is.
challenged?
Unhoused. And it's nothing to be, by the grace of God go I. It's nothing.
Unhoused?
Yeah, it's nothing
Wow.
to make fun of. But,
No, I wasn't making fun of it.
No, I know
I'm
you
just-
weren't. I'm just.
It was just it's a thing that's happening at a more regular time.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Anyway, I don't want to go too far on
It
this.
looks better, when the lights went out.
Yeah, does it?
It looks a lot better. I don't know if it's going to look better when you edit.
It will. Yeah,
but-
it'll look just like that.
Yeah.
That's why I like the lights. It works out really well.
I didn't have to wear the glasses. It's actually okay. Maybe
you
it was
get used to it. Yeah, you could.
just that day, and it was late. And
Yep. I don't need them. I don't. You just look at the camera. The camera's right there. That's the screen. You don't look at the screen because that's kind of a far distance when you from here. You look at the camera lens.
I was looking at the screen.
Yeah,
just
it's
so
okay. It
that,
doesn't matter.
But look at the camera lens.
You
okay.
look at the camera lens. Yep.
Right.
So this is just 2 guys talking.
Two guys.
Yeah,
Talking.
talking. 2 guys talking with AI,
With
but not
AI,
but not
yeah.
today though. We didn't do it today because
Yeah,
it's more of a.
maybe we should ask.
Well, no,
Snapchat AI something.
No, we don't have to because we were talking about the debate. We were on.
Right, okay.
So anyway, we're just 2 guys talking. We do have our own. This is currently being aired on Joe Tech Tips at the moment.
Now I can't mention my main YouTube channel because it can't intersect with anything
Yeah, it's
political.
fine. Yes.
But I can mention Guthrie Jenkins.
Yeah, you could do that.
But I lost the user ID and password.
Why, how'd you lose
I
it?
don't know. It won't. I even wrote the password down. It's the wrong password.
I think someone compromised your account, possibly.
What? From,
Yeah,
from my 13 subscribers?
Yeah, you should definitely set up 2-factor. So what? So we do have another channel. It's called 2 Guys Talking. I'll have a link in the description below of the channel location. There's nothing there yet. There will be stuff there. We're gonna move forward here on this channel, and then eventually, once we start getting subscribers on the other channel, then we're going to start producing videos there and publishing them there.
So what's our goal? What's our goal with this? Because I know what my goal is.
Well, it's to keep everyone educated on the news, because a lot of people don't really, like, I want to talk about everything, like automobiles, all kinds of stuff, on car sales and lack of car sales, lack of house sales, is everything. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah. Well, on that note,
Yep.
thank you all for watching.
Yeah, take care.
Bye.
We're just two guys talking.
Just two guys talking. All right.
Just two guys sitting in a room.